morning. I'm Prasanna, the soft skills trainer. Today we are going to have the session with an interesting topic, the storytelling. Hope, dear students, you all have an idea and remember the childhood memories which you have with your granny or your mama telling a bedtime stories. Can you all recollect? And you will ponder on a beautiful memories which you have it and the bond which you developed with your grandparents and your parents. Let's get into the topic, the storytelling. The storytelling we generally use as a means to share or interpret the experiences. It is also considered as the storytelling an art of narrating an experience or sharing the situations have taken place in your life. Next, what exactly is a storytelling? Storytelling is generally we use for conveying knowledge, event or experience in words by using sketches, images, diagrams, maps and sounds by embellishment. What do you mean by embellishment? It is that giving a beautification to your experiences or the images or the maps which you use it as a tool to share your story. So, it is literally about telling a story is that a person who has a valuable knowledge tells the stories from his or her experience in front of the people who want to gain knowledge. So, I remember my mother used to tell many lovely stories when we don't really feel asleep in the night. So she used to show us a moon in the sky and she starts narrating a beautiful stories. That has really had a wonderful memory still in my mind. Let's get into the other slide. Then how a story, yes. Then let's get into a little history about the storytelling techniques. The storytelling is it's a quite ancient the idea. Like it is not just generated in recent days, but it's been since ancient days. This history, it has a lot of history. The storytelling has it. And even dates back, it is generally has started in origin of human social life. So, just to give you more insight into this, we have understood that we can even understand through the storytelling that the cultural and the social importance. People used to narrate various stories to give us an insight into the ages back history. So, even now, modern era, we had many other methods or many techniques and useful ways we can really go with the stories to keep the sessions alive and to make interesting the audience. The stories will really help us. Then when we see what are the different types of stories, we have just discussed about what is a storytelling and how a storytelling really helps and what is the history behind the storytelling. It's an ancient technique. And let's have an understanding about what are the different types of storytelling we generally work on. So in generally we listen many different stories. Like we listen to, in olden days we generally listen to many stories as being discussed that to overcoming the monster. Have you remembered the story, David and Goliath? So, where David really had a challenge before him in killing the Goliath. That's a beautiful story and it has really given a good victory over that. And there are many stories about rags to riches, how people have developed the rags to riches, they have come, or riches to rags. How the poor standards have become a quality approach. There are many moral stories, the morality we can learn through many different stories. And there are many stories which develops a quest in a people, in interest. And to live, that creates hope through many other different lives of many people. And we can have many other different types of stories. We have comedy stories, we have a tragedy, and we have even have a rebirth different stories and voyages and written stories. People who have to certain purpose who have lost in a desert and they have identified through the different experiences and they have come to their return to the safest places. So you have there are various types or different types of, as I just discussed with you, many different stories are there. So now the next slide talks about what is that? What is that really is going to, as a student, what are those techniques of the principles of telling the story as a technique? So if you observe it, even in your education, even for your career or for job interviews, people are more specific about asking you to narrate a story. So let's look into this. The storyteller must have a good presentation techniques. I hope you all have been with me and listen carefully the principles of the storytelling, the technique. One, it always helps you to have a good presentation skills. And while you're presenting a story to the group of audience, you should remember to have a good eye contact, which even makes the people who are uninterested also. Your eye contact creates a lot of impact when you're narrating a story. The next point, you should have an enthusiasm and expressions. So it connects the emotions and the feelings with the audience. It connects you with the audience when you are narrating a story. So you should have to have a principle that you must develop a story which creates enthusiasm with a good relevant expressions. Next, you must be thoroughly prepared before narrating a story. When it comes to the other point, you should use your voice and have a clarity in your speech and the thought. Now, when it comes to the other point, you must be very careful while narrating a story or presenting a story. You should have a speed. This way of talking speed should be balanced. And then the last point or the principle of storytelling technique is use of body and gestures. So the body language, when the point of communication to speak, the use of body and hand gestures, which are very relevant, and to your words, it should be relevant and it creates interest in audience. So, when it comes, the next slide, let's get into the next slide. Before dwelling onto the next slide, I would like to ask you a question. Can you just tell what are the most influenced or influential stories from the ancient days till people will really remember and had really changed the lives of many when they reread the stories or when they heard the stories? So, can anyone give me some ideas about it? I just quote in this moment. You might have heard the Shakespeare is very famous author and the poet, and he's a the script writer who had a lovely book, the imaginative stories all about, and which he had. You have remembered the Hamlet, the stories. So, and we even have the list of other stories which are 1984 by George Orwell in 1949, written by, and the Frankenstein by Mary Shelley in 1818, and by the Odyssey the Homer in 8th century. It has become a very famous, which describes more of the cultural related. And even we have The Things Fall Apart by Chinua in 1958. So there are the top best stories which shape the entire world. So, and when let's get into this slide, let's work on this slide. What are the benefits of the storytelling techniques? We have just discussed the principles of storytelling and the best books which change the whole world, the stories. And the other point is about the benefits of storytelling techniques. So, there are few benefits or an important things, and has a strong and unique benefits of storytelling is it transfers the tacit part of knowledge. The tacit is the understanding part of the knowledge. When you understand a story or an experience which you really remember and you start sharing it with the other people, the nurtures good human relationships. As I just quoted you in the beginning, the stories which you heard from your grandparent and from your parents, how that has really had a memory till today, has brought a good bonding, the relationship between you and your grandparents and your parents. So that's what the point, again it's been recollected, which nurtures human relationships. If you share an experience among your friends, it will develop a lot of, it creates an impact among them, it makes the beautiful memories and even develops the better communication with your friends, even your families. The other important point is it brings out the passion of audiences. So most of them have different passions. So I have just told you, remember the audience whom you are addressing and work on the story related to that. So it even evokes and brings out the passion of an audience. And the other point is it causes to develop imaginative skills of audience. You all know very well, when we just start a story or when you generally go with a narrating story, the very important benefit is it develops the imagination of a person. Now, the main purpose of this technique is sharing and transferring the knowledge. As I have already told you that storytelling is a means of sharing and intriguing, like the experiences. You start sharing with them the various experiences you have undergone as a story. It creates enthusiasm, even develops the bond between you and the listener. And also, it is a means of sharing and transferring the knowledge. It makes you to not to forget. The people who ever listens to your experiences as a story, they'll never forget about it. Well, the other important, like before getting into the other slide, let me just give you another important benefits which are being quoted about it, which I have already told you. The storytelling is not the idea of this era, but it's in ancient era, the ancient age, the age is long ago. We had this idea already. People start sharing knowledge through different stories. And this even helps in cultural understanding. So, as I told you in overall, the other points are, certain other points are, it even helps us in cultural understanding. It develops the curiosity, imagination, which is already discussed here, and develops the communication, more of the communication. And it even helps to have a focus on lecturing. If a teacher goes or narrates through a story, it develops the focus on the concept. And the storytelling is that being divided into parts. The story, it's a knowledge or experience or event, as we discussed in earlier slide. And when you are telling, that means you're conveying the words by using sketches. You have these are called different props. We say storytelling props. So we use pictures, we use maps, we use diagrams, we use even some articles to tell the stories. Okay, students, till now we have discussed what is storytelling, what are the ways of, what is the use of storytelling, what are the different benefits of storytelling, and let me tell you how this storytelling is useful in education. Have you ever thought how this really helps in education? Why people generally use the storytelling as a technique in teaching? So, I just told you it's an oldest form of teaching. It born in early human communication, giving children the answers to the biggest questions of creation, life, and afterlife. So the stories will even define us, will shape us, control us, and make us. So not every human culture in the world is literate, but every single culture tells the story. Whatever you take the form of which is related to the culture, which I have already told you that there are different benefits of storytelling, is it even helps us understand what the cultural values of a certain areas or a different places. So you know very well, in the classroom there are three different types of learners. There are the learners, like there are visual learners, there are auditory learners, there are kinesthetic learners. Visual learners generally like and understand when they watch a picture, when they see a picture, when they watch a movie, through different pictures they will understand the concept very well. The knowledge will be received. So in storytelling, as I've already told you, use different props while you are narrating a story or telling a story. So use pictures, use different aids for narrating the story. So the visual learners will understand through the picture. And auditory learners, I told you, when you are narrating a story, have a clarity in your voice, the principle, while telling a story. So you need to follow the clarity in the voice. When you are communicating, your body, the gestures should be matched with your words. So the auditory learners will understand through the voice, the expressions, through the way you use your tone will be understood, the concept or the knowledge will be transferred very clearly to the auditory learners in the classroom. Now let's get the final the area of a people, the kinesthetic learners, which always loves. They understand the concept or the story through emotional touch or the feelings. Through the feelings they will understand. This kind of learners will understand the story through the emotional. So in classroom we have three different, or generally people will be categorized into three different learners. So be careful while you are narrating the story. You should have to follow these different techniques to keep in mind and narrate the story to the audience. Now, then when to use the storytelling techniques? So, there are many different organizations, they are using storytelling to transfer the expert's knowledge to the younger generation. So, you know, your lecturer will narrate different examples or different stories or a lesson to teach through a story. So then some of the other organizations use storytelling to share the lessons learned from the projects to colleagues and who are not participating in the project. So you have a chance to your classroom to take storytelling as a technique to explain your project, to share that knowledge through a storytelling. Your project also is one of the element can be taken it. So for example, in urban planning, we can use this technique for sharing planners' knowledge or experience, or who got knowledge from the other experience among the planning group members. So this is one example I've been taken when urban planning is been explaining as a storytelling technique. So you can take planner's knowledge or experience and tell it as a story. So, dear students, we have understood, let me brief you whatever we have discussed through the slides. Till now, we have understood how storytelling is an interesting part from your childhood. It has imbibed lot of values through your grandparents, through your parents, and from the teaching in the classroom, and among your friends through different stories when you share the experiences. That has created a lot of impact while you're listening or when you're sharing it. Now you might have got another question in your mind. I have used it to my personal life, among my peers, and does this storytelling really have an impact or a further added advantage to my career? Yes. You have come to the point. My next slide is talking about the story. Okay, this is all about, yes. My next two slide, the next slides are, we're going to discuss how this storytelling is really been an important element in your interview, for a job interview. Why the employers are really shown interest in taking the storytelling as one of the element in interview process. Why? What is that really going to help? Before understanding, let us see what are those tips to improve your in interview telling. What are the other things need to be remembered when you are narrating a story. Please understand, I told you it helps you to improve the emotional bonding, the emotional connection between you and the listener. So, into the career point of view, it develops the bonding between you and the interviewer. So, please remember to establish a connection and start creating and showing enthusiasm. Show your enthusiasm while narrating the story and be clear on your intentions. What is your intention in taking such and such situation as an example for telling a story? You be clear in your intentions and be likable. Let's have an understanding to relate that story, the words or the points which you take should be likable to the listener. And let's use some interesting twists and turns and the expressions which you use it related to the story. It delights, let the listener be delighted through your narration. And be careful and make the audience be aware and care for your presentation. Now, I would like to tell you an important method while you are narrating or telling a story. Please create, interviewing is an IRS method. Remember, when you are telling a story to an interviewer, remember the IRS method, it is interviewing the beginning. So you have to have an interesting beginning and riveting the middle. Create the passion, evoke the interest within the listener, and let's have a satisfying end. So, the next slide, which is related to it. So, you might have gotten a thought, ma'am, what are the other benefits? Like, how is that going to help me when I take storytelling as an important technique? Or how that storytelling will really helps me in job interviews? I have explained you the different tips and the method to use in storytelling. I just tell you why storytelling is really important in job interviews. It helps you, the interviewer, to understand your communication abilities, and it keeps you unique. It makes you to stand out among the other people, the employees. It makes you unique from others. And it creates the more impact on the listener. It never removes the impression which created in the interviewer by your storytelling. So it will have a lot of memory about you to the interviewer. So, dear students, as I told you, it develops the emotional rapport between you and the interviewer. So keep these points in your mind. And it is very, very simple. The storytelling is a very, very simple, and it is a lovely opportunity for you to create a great impact on the interviewer. So, you might have got some another question. What sort of the different stories, what are the elements to be considered, or what are the things I need to take to narrate a story? So, here are some simple examples which you can take as an opportunity to narrate a story or the situation. You can take your study or research which you completed recently, which is related to the company. Number 2, you can take an experience and start explaining on that about the project quickly. And you can even explain, you can narrate another the coaching you received in the previous environments that helped you expand your knowledge and experience. That also can taken as an element to narrate a story. So you can take certain products or certifications or methodologies which are relevant to the position, and you can take that as which highlights your skills and abilities. That can also taken as when you are being a starter or a beginner of the profession. If you are an experienced profession, so there are some other points can be taken, or the situations can be taken to narrate or tell a story. So guidance on the mentorship which you have did it, conflict resolution experiences you can go on, or team or peer accountability measures, approachability, or the example of the problem solving, complex problem solving issues which you have really underwent, and you can take those as an examples and to narrate a story. If you are a senior professional, then you have the list of the other titles which can take as an example to narrate a story. So relationship nurturing, risks and failures, influence on team culture, you have etc. So, ma'am, can you give a more easiest understanding, or the more other clarity? Let me give you the easiest or the more insight or more clarity about to develop a story. You can take, these are the simple ideas to narrate a story when you are a beginner. You can take to tell about yourself as one of a beautiful way of narrating a story. You're about yourself, you can take that as a story narration point. You can take the time you made a mistake and how do you begin it and narrate it. You can tell about the time you worked on a team. You can tell about a challenge you faced at work and how you overcame it, and tell about a time you showed leadership. You can tell about a time you solved a problem. Tell about what you're passionate about, and tell about what you do for fun outside of your work. So I have given you an example how to explain this one. So one of the person has told, I have interviewed individuals who have told me all forms of responses from teaching yoga to ghost hunting. So said by a person, Mr. Tang, the fun in the question is never knowing that what to expect from the answer. So there are certain fun incidents which really been taken in your life. So these are a very simplest methods or the clues which I have given you to narrate a story. I hope this makes easy. Well, so at the end, the task for the day. Now it's a time for you all to brainstorm yourself by yourself and then take the pen and paper, take the clue words and start narrating the word story, and you start jargon some points and develop a story and take the opportunity onto the stage before your friends, in front of your friends or the classroom, and start sharing with these clue words. Nature, flowers, blue sky, college, friends, life and beautiful. So dear students, I hope now you will get the more understanding and the clarity how to develop a story and narrate a story. So, well, I hope today's presentation about telling the story is made it very clear to you all people. If any further questions, you are welcome to take the clarity from my side. Thank you. Have a great time.